Would have had no idea where the cue ball was going there because he was cannoning into balls.
Yeah, and playing at that pace, he was trusting to luck, and he thought if he hits it hard, then there's a chance the cue ball would come back up the table. But you don't really want to be playing those risky shots, as Peter said, unless you're certain of a good reward. Anyway, it's handed a good chance to Ronnie. Obviously the black's tied up, and I don't think the red just to the right of the black is available, so...
He's clapping on the other game.
I don't know who it is.
It's a bit off-putting.
Can you check the clapper? And if he does it again, he's out. Okay?
He's watching another game. He's clapping on that.
Is it the onside? I thought it was from there.
Yeah, but he's clapping for their shots, I think. So it's a bit sort of weird.
Security will have a look, and if he does it again, he's out.
It's a bit confusing.
Oh, I think what Ronnie's saying, that he must be looking at the other table. He's clapping for shots on the other table, not this one. It's just a bit off-putting for Ronnie, but thank goodness he's mature enough now just to have a little walk round the table and concentrate on his own game. And he nearly run out of position there, you know. I think this pink
13.
goes to the right corner. Well, obviously it's not straightforward, otherwise he'd have played it by now. You thought the end red would have gone to the left. Well, to get the full ball contact on that red, he'd have had to stun it, so gave the pot every due consideration, something that Sean didn't do in the last frame.
Sure.
Yes, well, he certainly gave that every chance of going in at that pace. And perhaps he felt that if he got a slightly thinner cannon, he would be going up and perhaps leaving himself the blue into the left centre. Where the cue ball's finished, he'll almost certainly be taking the long blue into the yellow pocket. And because Ronnie tends to play these with a touch of left-hand side, he'll need to get through this smoothly. A bit of disturbance in the crowd, which won't help his concentration.
Yeah, I think what's happened, they're in between frames on the other table, and there's just people moving. So Ronnie decided, let them settle down, and just ask the referee to clean the cue ball so he can not be put off. And this is all the maturity that he's been showing the last couple of seasons.
Can you make sure you stay still and sit still, please?
The only thing that I would say about having the cue ball cleaned on this shot, John, is that the left-hand side that Ronnie will almost certainly be imparting on the cue ball now will actually throw more. So he needs to hit this really smooth, otherwise this blue will be thick. He's played it really well.
Six. Seven.
Got a heavy contact there. On both of those last two shots, Ronnie would have been playing with left-hand side, as John mentioned earlier in commentary, helping side just to help the pot, but on these cloths it can make things very difficult sometimes. Even on a shot like this, if you're playing drag with left-hand side, you can hit the red thick. And he played that beautifully.
13.
Well, it's the same with every shot, and particularly if you're putting a tracer side on, it depends how you strike the ball. If you hit it too hard, you can push it in. If you hit it too soft, it drifts away. But Ronnie's timing throughout this match. Nicely situated because the black was tied up, and then he got to this situation where he was almost just a couple of reds. And the pot referee.
But they will monitor it, and at the mid-session they will ask him nicely if he could get somewhere else. Okay?
Well, whatever he said to Ronnie, Ronnie was nodding in agreement, so no problem there. I think it's somebody in the audience that just seems to be clapping for no reason. But getting back to that last frame when the black was tied up, but you wouldn't expect Ronnie to miss it. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball to get position.
One.
And I think, John, to be perfectly fair to Sean, it's almost certain that he got a heavy contact on that red because the cue ball finished 3 feet shorter than his intended position.
Yeah, if he does it again, I'll handle it. Don't worry.
Obviously this top red of this little cluster goes to the right corner.
3.
And he just needs this red and a collar. And that'll be the frame in the bag.
4.
67 points to lead now, 67 remaining. But this will put Ronnie 72 points in front.